Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here back for OMA World Touring Cars. And a bit of an apology for this one. I was a bit of a spoon and forgot to record race 1 here at Road Atlanta. So there'll be no race 1 highlights this week, it'll just be race 2 and race 3. I have managed to hopefully record all of Suzuka like how I meant to. But yeah, at the end of the day, we are ready though on the grid for the second race here in Road Atlanta. Race 1, I qualified P3, and then I got jumped by one of the Chevys off the start and just got stuck behind it all race. So this is actually going to be the first race since Mugello, I think, where we're not actually running any ballast, I'll be honest with you. So quite looking forward to that. We're starting P2 on the grid behind MCE Spoon, so hopefully we can have a good race here today, but we will have to wait and see. There a lot of time wasted sat on the grid, in all honesty. Hopefully we can try and get this race underway fairly soon. As you can see, my rear tyres have already gone cold now at this point. So hopefully, yeah, we're going to be going quite soon in this race. I think it was about 4:05, it might be 4 minutes. Not 4 minutes, definitely not. It is going to be 4 minutes and 5 seconds, and it's lights out, and away we go. They're trying to manage the wheel spin. You can see everyone just seems to be able to launch me off the start there. Ryan and Brandy able to get past me before we make it in towards turn 1 there. And I mean, Brandy's in the same car as me, so if I'm struggling that much, I'm a little bit unsure there. We do get back around the outside, though, of Ryan as we head up the hill, though, so hopefully we can try and hold on to P3 off the start there. And that's exactly what we have done in the end. So not really the ideal start in the world, but I mean, we're not in a wall on fire upside down, so I guess we'll take that at the end of the day as we come down in towards Sector 2 here, trying to get the car all back up to temperature, everything like that, running a little bit deep on the exit of the corner there, and you can see Brandy is still just in front of us at the moment here. So trying to just settle down into our rhythm as best as possible there. Brandy almost goes to the back of Spoons here. We saw last week Spoons, he does break a little bit early into some places, so we've certainly got to watch for that in this race there as we get a really, really good run out onto the back straightaway here. We're already closing in on Brandy as we head up the hill there, trying to make sure we get nice smooth shifts on the clutch. We're potentially going to have a look up the inside as we head down in towards the final couple of corners there. Don't quite get the run into 6th gear there as we head down in towards the braking zone. You can see, just going to brake nice and tidily in towards the corner there. Spoon's just going to run a little bit deep into the first part, but gets a tidy run off the exit there, and that's going to mean, yeah, Brandy and I are still all over the back of him as we head out of the final corner. They're getting so close to pushing Brandy through the final corner. They're really just trying to get as close as possible there. 15 feet, 14 feet. Yeah, now we're definitely going to be in towards punt territory as we head down in towards T1. They actually try to have a look right around the outside. They're getting saved by the curb on the exit there. We're going to be side by side as we head up in towards turn 2 there. Brandy, luckily for me, does back out of that one there. So we are now back up into P2 of the racer. Look at the run we got on Spoons as we head down the hill. Almost able to try and make a move work as we headed in towards the S's there. You can see as we head out the other side, though, trying to get a good run off the exit there. Spoons is going to use up a bit more of the track limits than Forza thinks is fair there as we head down onto lap 4 now. You can see still all over the back of Spoons, though. He's going to go a little bit slow in towards turn 1 there. So we're going to try and have a look around the outside through the first corner here. Do what we did to Brandy a couple of laps back, but Spoons is not going to bail out of it. We're going to go side by side there. He's going to muscle me out wide. We just skimmed the tyre wall there, and luckily that stopped me from ending up in the wall there. So we're going to drop back down into P4 here, maybe P5 as well there, as phased intro does sneak past us as well there. So not really what we needed at this stage of the day, though. We do get quite a good run back on at phased intro though as we head out of the next couple of corners here. We're going to potentially have a look up the inside there. Yes, we certainly are, in towards the next corner there. And yeah, back up now into P4 of the racer. I don't think he's going to go for a move in towards the next corner. No, he doesn't. So yeah, we now slot ourselves back up into P4 of the race there. Run a little bit deep actually onto the grass on the exit there. That was not what we needed in this race here. But this was definitely a Chevy track, we come to learn over the course of tonight there. The Chevy, and it just didn't really suit this Audi, which is a little bit surprising, I'll be honest with you. But we just seem to lose so much time down at the back straight there. Luckily with the ballast, obviously it pretty much made it even. You can see Ryan there in towards the braking zone. We're going to go for a bit of a lunge in towards the corner there, trim the apex ever so slightly there, and we do just about slot in front there. So we're now back up to pretty much, you know, where we were on the end of lap 1 here, just behind Brandy and Spoons as we head through the final couple of corners there. You can see Brandy is all over the back of Spoons there. He might potentially think about going for something in towards turn 1 there, but can't get the run off the final corner there. Just gonna run. No, he actually gets a good run through T1 there. We can see Spoons is going to hold him up though. And are we going to potentially open up a move in towards the next corner? No, we can't. Brandy thinks about trying to hold it up the inside there, runs a little bit deep on the exit of the corner here. And now we just got to try and make a move if we possibly can. Not really want to gamble on it through the S's here, especially with one of my, well, effectively one of my teammates in this series here. You know, we do still want to try and win all the titles, everything like that. Currently, I am leading the way in the Drivers' Championship there. I think Brandy was in 3rd at this stage of the season. He might have come into this weekend starting down in P4. But yeah, he was about P3, P4 at this stage of the championship as we head out on towards the back straight. Once again, though, I'll be able to get any sort of run there. You can see just how much the Chevy pulls off the corners. It's like a steam train on the exits of the corners here. And yeah, that really, really does help out, obviously, because it's just free time at the end of the day. You know, there's nothing really the Audi can do to combat it. You know, we tried bringing a little bit less aero, we tried being a little bit better over the curbs, everything like that, but ultimately we just find ourselves not able to gain as much time anywhere else as just what makes it worth it at the end of the day though. So we just try to stick close and try and drag everything out through the corners there, and then obviously just try and force an error if we possibly can. As we head through the final couple of corners, so you can see trying to get a good run. Actually do get a very good run on Brandy there as we head at the final corner there. We're going to be side by side as we head down in towards Tail 1 there. Get a little bit later on the brakes, just clip the grass actually through the first corner there. We got the squeeze through T1 there, but we are able to get the run up towards turn 2 there. Brandy is going to bail out that one, well, luckily, once again there. And yeah, we're back up now into P2, where we started once again in this race, halfway through this race, and yeah, we've made next to no progress at the end of the day there. Spoons is still holding on very, very well at the moment there as we head up the hill. Once again, though, just about keeping it within track limits there. That's giving us a tremendous run on Spoons. I'll be able to look on Sunny on the inside. No, we think better of it there. Move to the outside much, much later on the brakes there. I'll be able to make this move work. A little bit of a squeeze once again. Then we just get caught out on to the grass. We're going to try and negate that by getting a better run off the exit of the corner there. And that's exactly what we have done there. You can see just how good a run we got. Able to match out the Chevy on the exit of the corner here, and are we going to be able to get anything? You can see trying to have a look there. We do look to the inside as we head down the hill once more here, reaching towards the end of the back straight. We've just got that little bit extra on the top end in comparison to the Chevy there. Nice and even on the brakes. No, Spoons actually runs much, much deeper in towards the corner there, but does get it slowed down in all fairness there. Tries to give you the squeeze on the exit of the penultimate corner there. As you see, as we head down in towards the start-finish straight, they're going to try and go for a little bit of a better run on the exit there. Spoons just gets a little bit of wheel spin and understeer there, and that's going to potentially open up a run in towards turn 1 then. Nice and late on the brakes once again there. He tries to commit to the corner there, but we are fully down the inside, and we now finally move up into the lead of the race there as we head down in towards the S's though. We need to keep it nice and tidy there, and see Spoons, just that Chevy can't quite maintain the same sort of momentum through the downhill section as we can here in the Audi. This was the one corner I really noticed we were able to make big gains over pretty much anyone else there. Not too sure why, not too sure how, but I'm guessing it's the slightly longer wheelbase, but I wouldn't know for sure, in all honesty, at the end of the day. But yeah, after that though, we were just able to build up a bit of a margin there. You can see Brandy would get past as well, up into P2 there, but yeah, we just tried to make the breakaway at the end of the day there. CK would be up into P3 as well there. You can see Spoons was still holding on to 4th though, but yeah, in the space of, what, 7, 8 laps, we had built up about a 7.8 second margin at the end of the day there, which is exactly what we needed in the second race of the night there. You know, we need to try and score good points, and, you know, especially after such a rough result in race 1, you know, not even getting onto the podium, we needed to try and build up some good points once again here in the second race of the night. As we head through the final couple of corners though, it is going to be the win in the second race of the night here in OMA. A 1 minute 23.88 as well. There's my fastest clean lap. I'm pretty certain that would be the fastest clean lap of the evening there. So really, really happy with that one at the end of the day. But yeah, we do take home the race victory 7 seconds ahead of Brandy there. CK comes through for P3. Spoons in at P4 there ahead of Bum Drop. Mulsanne, my main title rival at the moment there. Luca ahead of Blackout Ryan, Zesty Afro, and Ash rounds out the top 10 there. So good points in the second race of the night there, but that will mean, unfortunately for myself, Brandy and CK, we will have ballast for race 3, and like I said, it was really, really costing us a lot of time around Road Atlanta. You know, we're talking sort of a good half a second to 3/4 of a second on a consistent lap here, which is a little bit frustrating to deal with, but that is the rules at the end of the day, and most people are going to deal with it at some point or another. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Nonetheless, do get yourself subscribed if you're new around here and you do want to see more from OMA. We will be back tomorrow for, I think, round 12 of the season here once again at Road Atlanta. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. Do get yourself subscribed if you're new around here, and hopefully I will see you guys next time for another video.